Okay, this next section was what I was talking about, your word problems, application, systems of equations, and inequalities. So on the first one, your answer choices were the setup of the word problem of the system. So really, there wasn't work, but I just wanted to see, could you get your key information? So here it's telling us that each pizza sells for $8 and the order of wings sells for $5. So, and then another key, they sold a total of 85 items. They earned $569. It says which system equation can be used to find the number of pizzas, which is P. So right off the back, they tell me P represents pizzas. And then the number of order of wings, which is W. W's are wings. So basically, we had to match the key information here. So if it's $8 per pizza, that's 8P. And $5 per order of wings, that is 5W. This is money, so that's going to equal to our earnings, which is money, which is $569. And then they had a total of 85 items. That's when we should have had P plus W. Oops, sorry. P plus W equals 85. So we're just trying to see, can you match the correct setup of the equation? Just writing the system. And writing the system, just the first two steps are identifying your unknowns, your variables, labeling and your variables, and then writing your equation. So right off the bat, we should have just saw A, and we shouldn't be spending a lot of time on this. People who missed it, I think, picked D. They mixed up the 85 and the 569. Or maybe it was B. I think it was B. The ones I saw that were mixed up. So not that much on that one. Don't forget why you missed it. What can you do next time? And then here, now you're going to have to write one to solve it, because now they want to know how many of each tickets were sold. So the key information on this one was that we knew that they had a total of $104. Admissions is $6 for adult and $4 for students. They sold 21 tickets. So I was looking for something on your papers like X is your adults and Y was students. And then we wrote an equation dealing with our money, which was 6X plus 4Y equals 104. And then we had one also dealing with our total tickets, which was X plus Y equals 21. But you had to solve this. So yeah, first we needed to define, then we needed to write it. But to solve it by elimination, you needed to multiply this equation here, either to eliminate the X's or to eliminate the Y's. I didn't really care. I'm going to do the Y's. So I'm going to multiply by -4. Maybe some of you did by -6. So the errors I saw were obviously doing the distributing all the way through. So when I do that, I'm going to just rewrite it over here to the side. This is a -4x minus 4y equals a negative 84. Okay. And so I'm just rewriting what we had here. This was 6x plus 4y equals 104. Now when I add, the y's are canceling, leaving me with 2x, that's an x, sorry guys, equals 104 plus the 84 is a difference of 20. So now I can see my x when I divide by 2. Should be divided by 2 on both sides. My x equals 10. Okay, so 10 was the adults. So we needed 10 adults, and we knew there was a total of 21 tickets. Right here, I knew it's 21 tickets. Well, if I know I have 10, well, how many 10 plus what is going to give me 21? Because 10 plus y, right? So what number does that have to be? It has to be 11. And that was our answer right there that I was looking for. So yeah, I needed to see some work on this. I needed to see you're defining your variables, you're writing the equation, the method you use to solve it correctly, and then the value of X or Y. You have to get to 1. So don't forget to tell me why you missed it, what you're going to do next time. Now, here we got another system equation problem. The key information is she's making $5 per hour for babysitting and $12 per hour for music lessons. One weekend she worked a total of 18 hours and made $139. So hopefully we have X is for babysitting. Okay. And then we have Y is for music lessons. I'm about to change this font. Forgive me. All right, so to deal with her earnings, it would be 5X plus 12Y equals 139. And then also for her total hours, it would be X plus Y equals 18. So here, we needed to multiply the second equation because we can solve by elimination. I'm going to eliminate the x's, so I'm going to multiply by -5. So I'm going to just rewrite it underneath here. So this is -5x minus 5y equals a -90. Okay, and now I can add and cancel out these x's here. 12 plus 5y is going to leave me with 7y. And 139 plus the -90 is going to leave me with 49. And so then we're dividing by 7. So y, the music lessons, was 7. But they want to know how many hours did she spend babysitting? Well, I know x plus y, which is 7, has to have a sum of 118. A sum of 18. So basically we're just saying, okay, what number do I add to 7 to get 18? That would have to be 11. 11 plus 7 equals 18. So that was our babysitting. 11 hours. Okay. And I checked this one. I went in and just like with all the other ones, I checked your answer choices, checked your work at the end, showed that it matched the ones that we definitely had to have work with. And some of you wrote, and then it didn't even give you the score when you did this. I had to go in there and add the points. On things like that, I have to go in there and verify. All right, let's talk about this last one, which was our worst problem of all the problems. Okay. I don't know if it was just a lot of the verbiage and the some of you it said it's time, so we got to work on our time management. But on here, it's telling us that Tom is walking his neighbor's dogs for, he's walking $6 per hour, and he's washing the cars for $7.50 per hour. His mom told him he can work no more than 15 hours a week. And then it says Tom needs to make at least that's important, $75 to cover expenses for his prom. So what we're looking for on your work, and I kind of had to come down here, and we're going to go back up there, but because it's our work, we're looking for that we had our equation to go with his earnings, or if you want, we can start off with our x represents what was it, walking dog, and then our y is car wash. So what I was looking for to start off was that we had, what was it, walking the dog was $6. So we're looking at 6x plus 750 or y. And it says, oh, it's not going to be equal here. Because it said, the keyword says he needs to, what was it, earn at least $75. He can earn more than that, but he needs to earn at least $75. So that means it's greater than, oh, I forgot my pen. That means we're looking at something greater than or equal to 75. Because we're talking about money on the first one. Now, it says his mom says he can work no more than 15 hours. He can't go past 15 hours. So whether he's walking the dog or washing cars, he can't go past 15. So that was less than or equal to 15. So on this problem, and I think this is where I try to give you some hints, this is write a system of inequalities to determine the combination of hours between these two jobs. Then graph it, showing the possible solutions. So I'm looking at your graphs for this answer. Then I gave you a hint, aka the overlapping shaded region. That's what I needed to see on the graph. Now, because I'm going to use this right here, because we had 6x plus 7.5 or 750y was greater than or equal to 75, we had to solve for y here. So to do that, you have to move this x over. When you move it over, it becomes minus 6x, and it's not there anymore. So we have 7.5y is greater than or equal to negative 6x plus 75, and then you needed to divide by 7.5. And this actually, I know we got decimals here, but it actually comes out to a fraction. So y is greater than or equal to negative 4/5 x, and then plus 10. So this was the equation that I was looking to see that you got to with your work. Now in the other equation, when we had x plus y is less than or equal to 15, when I move my x over, so this one was a simple one. And most of you had this one, or some of y'all did. Y is less than or equal to negative x plus 15. So, but want the solution, the possible solution. So if I go on my blue line, 2, 3, 4, 5. It starts right here. Let me make sure I did that right. Yeah, and then a slope of a negative 4/5. There it is right there. Down 4 to the right 5. And so this is going to be a solid line. I'm going to cheat with this applet because just so I can get a tighter line. Oops, it's not even blue. But we have a line right there. And it had to be less than or equal to. So what I was looking for, no, sorry, this line had to be greater than or equal to. So this one starts off with the shading above, right? Then I do my second line. This one is less than or equal to negative x plus 15. I'll make that line red just so we can see it. So plus 15 is all the way at the top. It has a negative slope of 1, so down 1 to the right 1, down 1 to the right 1. Let me do this line real quick. So we had a line like this. Kind of doing that. But this one is less than, so this one had the shading below the line, like that. So everything's below. But we want the solution set, and the solution set is where they overlap. So I didn't need to see, oops, let me see what I did. Let me do it. Yeah, I didn't need any of this shading here. And I didn't need any of just this shading here. I wanted the overlapping shading, which means I was looking for the shading in between, like such. Okay, and that's what I was looking for, because they wanted to know the solution, possible solutions. All the possible solutions are all these points. I probably need to do it in black. All these points that are in the overlapping shaded. I can have a point inside the box. These are all possible solutions. And some of y'all were giving me ordered pair. I wanted, aka the overlapping shaded region. And that, I believe, yep, takes care of this section. So make sure we have our rework. Tell me what you did for this problem. Some of you did not do because did not get to it. Please don't forget to tell me why we're missing problems and what are we going to do better next time. So the corrections will need to be completed by Friday if you were planning to retest, because I'm going to let you retest in class. If we don't get it done by Friday, I don't send it out to you. And then I will have to see you in tutorials to retest. So we're going to do just basic corrections for test one. So if anyone still needs to do test one, there's already a playlist for that as well. And you can do the same thing. So please get this done. Please come to tutorials. Please answer your calls or my calls when I call you, because I will be calling to talk to some of you on this type of work and things that I'm seeing and what's going on, get a better understanding to help better service each other. All right. Thanks you. Bye.